we just gonna go ahead and summon that out. Boom and boom. Hey, you want to maxi me? I'm gonna give you reason to maxi, and we're still gonna stay untargetable. Don't worry about it, big bro. Negate the Harpy's Feather Duster. He did summon that out, and he know he can't only attack one thing, so he dipped out like he should. So I just fused with his spell. Since I have Moon Dragon and Garura. So crazy top deck. Got rid of everything. Ronick is pretty much cooked, and I'm turning everything light so he can't target it. He tried to get rid of Garura before then, but no, we're not gonna let that happen. So you can get some draws. So I used Savara to negate that. Now everything is untargetable, and he quits because he can't target anything. Even in master rank, people still don't know how the deck works. What are you subversion? What are you pushing to the back row, bro? What are you pushing to the back row? Come on now. Think, bro. Think. Makes zero sense. Master, by the way. Hey, yo, we are back. After seeing the little preview, you already know what's going on. We're gonna do some better production and whatnot. But as you can see, we still in Master 4, but this is more of me shooting out the video and recording it, so I'm not really playing as much. But I do got some good replays for y'all, and thank you for whoever that new follower is. And also, thank you for 250 subscribers. Let's clap it up, clap it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much support. Of course, when I started YouTube, I thought it would be a lot easier to gain followers and subscribers and whatnot, but with the content I do, it's not really like worldwide. A lot of people don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I like playing it, and I like playing games also, so we're gonna branch out. One game I'm playing a lot right now is the Black Myth, and I played like 6 hours of it. I got it on my birthday, and it's just so much content that I gotta, you know, break it down and edit it, and then we can push out some videos. The walkthrough, the game is amazing, by the way. But enough of all that talking. Let's get to the replays then. And we're back. And like I promised, I told you we had to get one going second. We had to, you know, spread the love. So he used Nadir Servant, and I'm kind of excited to come. Like, okay, if he used that Maximus, then we good. But no, it's Labyrinth. You thought we was gonna go without playing Labyrinth? Come on now. Set, form, pass. Scary sight when you know it's Labyrinth. Scary sight. So my whole idea is, I need to get untargetable as quick as possible. As quick as possible. Now this game was tricky because I'm gonna let it play out. But the goal, when you see you know it's Labyrinth, you need to be untargetable as quick as possible. Granted, Labyrinth still have cards that's untargetable pops, which is still, I think, is insane. Why more people ain't playing it, but it's all good. So he don't know I have Skull Guardian in hand, and I use the low in hand to get rid of, to summon it out. So now we're untargetable. Now we're untargetable. So this is good. So now we can build our board uninterrupted. Use Sapphire to bring Pendulum Graph, which is, I feel like it was a waste because they really don't have spell cards, and they want to chain block the freaking field spell every time, so it's not gonna be like just a free negate. So I keep the low hand, I believe, just so I can have recursion. Bring the prayer back in hand, get rid of the Trias. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, this is going to be an open and shut case because he can't target me, so he can't really do anything. I'm gonna let you know, this is not the end of the game. So he used Big Welcome. I of course negated because I knew he had that. So I'm like, that's an easy negate, right? Negate that. He used Welcome Labyrinth. I used my old man to bring out another Skull Guardian. So I'm like, okay, well we need to put more damage on Phil. And I'm thinking that right now we could use Savaris to negate this. Non-target pop. I thought I was able to negate it. Negate the summon, but apparently not. So it activated the Tobian Grave, and now he's popping cards on untargetable cards. He is popping everything. So we end up destroying the rest of the little board that you do have. And then we smack him for 2600, and now he in a one-touch territory. So me, I try to get greedy. I'm like, okay, well, let's go for toxicity, right? Let's go with toxin. And he immediately Dogmatica that shit. And now he's clearing my whole board. Pretty much cleared my whole board. I'm like, okay, well, this not fun. And he have Lovely on board. So I'm like, alright, well, I went for having a full board to nothing. He get rid of the pendulum grab, and I'm like, okay, well, now he can use this to put Welcome back on there, and then he set another one face down. Cool. So right now I'm like, okay, I need something. So I use Blessing to see if I can kind of like see the temperature of the game. And since Blessing's in the is banished, need to grab that back. But he immediately got rid of my goddamn Blessing. And everybody, I told you. You need blessings in your life, and right now, this is kind of deep. So he's pretty much stopping all my plays. All my plays. This is a crazy game. I might put this game first. Stopping all my plays. I'm like, man, this kind of sucks. I'm like, all right, cool. We still have cards, so I'm taking my time while I'm making plays. I said, all right, cool. We're gonna use prayer to summon our Skull Guardian and use the low in hand. I don't want him to pop the low, right? And hopefully I can get low and fill and make myself untargetable again before he does all this other stuff. So I get low back on fill. I'm like, okay, you an idiot. I got an Omni negate, right? So he used Drum Mechanic, and he chain blocks it. And for whatever reason, I had to Omni negate because I need to use it, because if not, I don't use it at all. For whatever reason, he didn't get destroyed. I don't know if I remember the card or not, but I don't know. I don't see why didn't it get destroyed. Does it have destruction protection? That's lovely. Cannot be destroyed by card. Yeah, never mind. Wouldn't have a set card, so he can't destroy it, so whatever. So I put Blessing back in hand just so I can go back into it whenever. So I get Skull Guardian, but I'm already knowing that low is not gonna come back. So I keep low, it's face down, and I use my Skull Guardian so I can have one engraved just in case he destroy this one, so I can just summon it out, right? And I thought that was gonna be a low, but apparently all my lows in the graveyard, so I can't really do anything with that. So it kind of sucked. So we're basically we're scraping, bro. This is a battle. So he get rid of my other Skull Guardian, and I'm thinking like, why is my prayer not working, right? But it's all good. So now it's his turn, and he have a board full of cards, right? So I'm like, no, fuck that. Let's at least get rid of this one. So he smacked the low immediately, which is understandable. And then old man shuffled him back, so I'm like, okay, now I'm wide open. What do we have on field? So we Super Poly for the win again. Garura, stop the madness. I'm happy now. I don't know what's in his hand. Hopefully it wasn't no Bestial, but I'm able to do that. I was like, wow, crazy battle. Bro put me in a blender, right? And we going back and forth. That was a good battle. I think I'm gonna put that one first. So, boom, boom. if this battle was first, then just excuse me because it's technically supposed to be the last one. But we're good. Let's go to the deck list. Or nah, let's not go to the deck list. Don't worry about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And we're back. And we're going second. And this video is going to be a long video, as you can already see about the timestamp. But we're playing against pretty much Dragon Link, and we're going second. We got Max C, and I'm trying to pick out the good time to shoot it off because I'm scared of Gamma. So we do that after we summon that, and you call by the Graveyard. So a lot of people said that for one, Voiceless Voice bricks a lot, and also we're gonna speed this up because we already know this combo gonna be a long time. Well, Voiceless Voice bricks a lot. It's terrible going second if you don't run a whole bunch of board breakers, but we won't do neither one of those. We play it conventionally and we make it do what it do. But as you can see, he's able to play uninterrupted. At first, I thought he was playing like a deck that, you know, put up a bunch of negations or a first turn kill deck, but all in all, he took the long way around. Like instead of going up the block, he went around to go up the block. But he ended up with the same board. And this is a lot. And I'm looking at this like, okay, I got a hero, I got Skull Guardian in hand, and what can I really do, right? What can I really do to break this board? Not too much. The Dissipator. So pretty much he had all the gates, and you know Borlo Dragon has this this freaking super polymerization like negate. Like you cannot respond to it. It's untargetable and you cannot destroy it with battle. So this is the board, and yeah, we about to break this board up real quick. So he used Dissipator to negate Herald of Light. You shuffle back the Max C. Then we use Prayer. And this is basically trying to, for the most part, push out that freaking Borlo Dragon negate. And he does it now. So at this point we're in survival mode. So originally I thought, let me get the Sky Crisis out, but now I'm thinking like that's probably not the best option. So we need to clear the whole board. So instead of doing that, we go into Donamondo. We shuffle back Dissipator, and then we go into Sky Crisis. And since this one, Sky Crisis is untargetable, it's like a non-target return. That's how we get rid of this. Boom, get rid of it, and then we smack him for 100. Then we pass to him. Now, granted, he have a lot on board still, but at least we chopped it down a little bit. And also, he cannot really go into a huge place without getting rid of Sky Crisis, because if he hits anything over 3,000, it's pretty much negated. But this is Dragon Link, and they have a lot of plays where they get a lot of gas from the graveyard. And he pretty much goes off. But I'm pretty confident that we are still able to survive another turn. That's why I'm not pressed for real. But he's able to summon it right back out, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. They smack us for 28, and now we're in a top deck situation, and we get Nadir Servant. So we immediately shoot that off, and he shows off maxing. So my whole idea is we try to use that negate. So we get Maximus, and then we use Antis to destroy the Red Eyes White Dragon. Summon this out, and he have no choice but to negate this. If not, then we basically get a ritual monster and all that stuff. He don't know I have a Herald of the Light in hand. So Diviner, I keep saying Herald of the Light, Diviner in hand. So we end up getting that negate out, and then we go into our plays. at this point, I'm looking at him getting a bunch of cards in hand, and I'm like, you know what? We have to go for something. We can't not just end on this board. So I end up opting into play a little bit into maxing because we have to. So we get rid of Trias, which I should have got rid of Maximus. I did not know it was a permanent negate, but you live and you learn. So we have Skull Guardian on field, and now we're untargetable, right? And instead of me stopping there, I'm like, forget that. We just gonna try to put as much damage on board, and then we're gonna sit with that pretty much. So he ended up having a full first hand. He got 7 cards in hand, but it's not too much he can do. So I am using Old Man to get out Savaris. So if we at least get a special summon in the gate, we can just banish it. And he gets the Wall of Imperial, but we don't want to. We want to get rid of that card. Forget the wall. The wall is okay, but that card will be a removal for us, and we don't want that to happen. So we got rid of that sarcophagus. And the great thing about Savaris is it's not right now. The card is technically not on field, so he don't get the effects of that other Horus card because it's technically not on field. So we basically saw judgment it and got rid of it, and he don't know that pretty much he has to attack into the retro monster. He thought he could get rid of what you call it, but he can't. He has to attack into it. And this is when I realized that, oh shoot, I can't even use it. So we go back into our plays, put another Prayer in Grave. We get Pendulum Graph. We put the other barrier on field just in case he destroyed the first one. And he max sees us again. And this time, for whatever reason, I negated it. Because I believe the card on face down cannot target us still. So even if it's an imperm, he still can't target us. So he's still good. So I get another Savaris, and I put it in defensive mode because I do not want to pretty much give him anything to attack into. And just in case he summons something, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna get rid of it. So I got a prayer, put it in hand for next turn, and we just basically waiting for our joint to start. And we don't want him to get a bunch of cards on the field so he can go into Otherworld Goddess. So we get rid of the wall, Imperial Wall. And he summoned out another rocket, and this is the reason why we put Savaris on field. So Borlo summon, and we get rid of it immediately. Banish it. We don't need that. Not today. So he still pretty much have nothing on board. Call by the Grave came just in time. So we get a low, we summon out a low, get that on field, and then this is what we our whole idea is to use Radiance to destroy basically everything on field. I don't know why I put that in defense mode. And he quits. Which makes sense. He couldn't use the imperm the whole time because it was been untargetable, but you know, of course, he had a connection fail. But let's go to the next replay. And we're back, and we're going first, and we got that royal girl on field. In hand. So beautiful. So he ashed the first thing that he see because that's what people do nowadays. But we're good because we have more than just Diviner. We have the whole shebang. So we got Skull Guardian in hand. He didn't stop no motion at all, pretty much. He max sees us. So now it's kind of like I took that a little personal. I'm like, okay, well, you want to maxi? We're gonna give you a reason to maxi, okay? We're gonna keep our arm in the gate, and we're gonna allow you to maxi. No worry, we ain't tripping. So we get activate both of those, get a little back on field, grab barrier, grab the old man, boom. Use barrier, grab another prayer because we're not done. Get rid of Savaris to summon out Pendulum Grab. Boom. We shuffle both of those back. We go into Anaconda. So you want to maxi me? I'm gonna give you a reason to maxi. We're gonna be toxic today. So we included the toxicity of Yogan. So we got Avian, Sanctifier Dragon. Everything's untargetable. So in the draw phase, we just gonna go ahead and summon that out. Boom and boom. Hey, you want to maxi me? I'm gonna give you a reason to maxi, and we're still gonna stay untargetable. Don't worry about it, big bro. Negate the Harpy's Feather Duster. He did summon that out, and he know he can't only attack one thing, so he dipped out like he should. And we're back, and we're going second. And I'm telling you, we get a circular going on, of course. And like I said, people think, hey, this deck can go second. We know how crazy Mathematic can build a first board and pretty much have so many negates and removals. But we was able to ash the effect of circular, which is the most we could possibly do in this situation, right? He got the diameter, he normal summon that out, just so he can get some more plays to go into it. His link climb, and we're gonna fast forward this, but yeah, we have Diviner Hand, Safara, and Branded Fusion. So this is not a bad hand, but at the same time, for something like this, it's not a great hand. So instead of opting to go for a negate, he opted to go for a draw. And he go into Decode Talker Heat Soul to get the one with a pre-draw. And then he used addition to go into the Link Karibo to negate all freaking what's it called? Traps. And he was Heat Sold again, go for another draw. But we're not really worried about that. And he got Drill Swarm in the grave to negate a spell card. So I forgot that I took out Antis, so I couldn't destroy the big boy. Got Barrier. Got Blessing also. And he drove us. Which is pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. So we go into Prayer, activate Blessing, grab back Prayer, and he Drill Swarm that, which I kind of like baited out because I still wanted this Branded Fusion to resolve. So I'm not really pressed on the Blessing being going through. As long as he don't destroy the Blessing, I'm good with that. We still got Old Man to bring it back anyways, but yeah, as long as it don't get banished. Use Blessing, the summon out Savaris too. So right now we have a decent board. Use Branded Fusion. To get Sanctified Dragon. Hit him up for 3,800. Hit him up for 700. And this is where I messed up. I should have went into Mondo, but I didn't. And it's all good. So he ended up going to battle, and I forgot that you cannot activate nothing in the battle phase. So he get negated, of course. If I had Radiance, I would have been good, but I didn't. And he had only 7,900, so he knew that it was over with. He knew that. So yeah, I almost lost that game, but at the end of the day, I didn't. So we good. Let's go to the next replay. And we're back. And we're going first. So, seemed pretty even with going first and second, right? So, grab Barrier, grab Skull Guardian, got Safari in hand, so we're pretty much good to go. Grab Pendulum Graph. At this point, I'm already confident because I don't see that he have any, he's not blinking at all, so I didn't get Savaris. for target protection, so I'm confident enough to go into Skull Guardian without Savara in hand. So it allowed me to do more plays, which I am. So I finally got it after so much time. And I opted out to not go into I think he was blinking red at this point, so I opted to stop there. So I got Radiance already. And he go into Huggins. And everybody know how much I hate Runic. So it's Runic Ice Barrier. So at this point I'm like, okay, well, I gotta work my negates very cautiously, because at any point in time he could basically plus crazy amount. So he's grabbing Runic cards, but he had to target me. I'm still untargetable, so I'm okay with that. Got rid of one of my barriers, and then he used this little piece of junk to dump that mirror mage in engrave, and he grabbed the mage of ice barrier. And this is where I'm like, okay, well, now I have to stop it, because you're not gonna go crazy with this ice barrier. Go ahead and get the big one. So I didn't get Moon Dragon. So he goes into Herald of the Light, and that's where he messed up at. He used Herald of the, he used the Fountain, and then he bring out Huggin, right? So Huggin is technically forced to protect. Oh yeah, that's what happened. I flipped it over. I didn't use it, so it scared him when I did that. And he set 2 and pass, so he know that it's a possibility that his card may be taken care of. So this is what I do next. Instead of throwing one of my monsters in field, I threw the prayer in field grave, because Herald of the Light is still throwing everything that gets sent from the hand to the graveyard get banished. So I didn't want none of my monsters to get banished. So I just fused with his field, since I have Moon Dragon and Garura. So crazy top deck. Got rid of everything. Runic is pretty much cooked, and I'm turning everything light so he can't target it. He tried to get rid of Garura before then, but no, we're not gonna let that happen. So you can get some draws. So I used Savara to negate that. Now everything is untargetable, and he quits because he can't target anything. And everybody knows if Runic can't target, then they basically out of there. But yeah. That was the one against one of the decks I hate. But let's go to the next report. And we're back. And what? We went first twice in a row? Okay, the next one got to be going second then. So we use Safar. He immediately ashes it, but I'm okay with that 100% because I have prayer in hand. So I low-key did that on purpose, because I'd rather not Diviner get freaking ash. But he have Maxi, so what gives, right? So he Max sees us, and then I go into my plays. So I'm thinking, how many draws should I actually give him, right? But I have to end on something, right? So place on barrier. Barrier grabs Skull Guardian. Use prayer in hand, so I can have 1 prayer engraved. Go into Skull Guardian. And I add what to hand? As far as, I don't know why I added that, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're good to go. So he did Belstar, pitched a Maxi, which is crazy, and this is the reason why I love playing this deck. Even in Master Rank, people still don't know how this deck works. What are you Subversion? What are you pushing to the back row, bro? What are you pushing to the back row? Come on now. Think, bro. Think. Makes 0 sense. Master, by the way. Not trying to put you on blast or nothing, but bro, you have to use your IQ points. You have to use your IQ, bro. Let's go to the last replay. And we're back. And we're going second. And look at this hand. This is the perfect going second hand. And what we're playing against? Your Bell. Your Bell Star, what I'm gonna call it. So the Bacon and Beast, I definitely max see that. And I didn't get a response. Well, I did get a response. So he ashed the that max C, so I end up impermanent. So I waited to see if he had any response to that. If he did have a response, then I would have probably let him special summon a little bit more. But if he didn't have a response, I probably wouldn't let him special summon more. But since he didn't, I just automatically impermed it so he can kill this turn, and which it did. So he ended up having one card and Venom of Yugioh. So then first thing we use the Deer and get rid of this goddamn Venom of Yugioh. And I kind of like baited it. I could have went into the Trias, but I'm like, nah, we want to get rid of this card. So instead of doing the whole opening, I went for the Venom of Yugioh, and then we did a whole chain of things. And I didn't want him to have any cards on board because I was trying to OTK this turn. So I just ended up called by the grave in the Venom of Yugioh, and he maxed me. But it's all good though. And I don't know why I put this in defensive mode. That's more attack for me, but end up getting another negate out, so that's good. So now we're like, I guess he's thinking he's stopping me, but he's really not. It's all good. So we end up using Safari, and he ashes it. So he actually did stop me. So he drew into two fucking hand traps. And I have nothing for the old man because there's nothing in the grave. Oh, it's two in the grave, but I used the Dare Servant, so I couldn't even I don't know why I couldn't summon it, to be honest. So I ended up using the same cards that I was going to do last turn, and then we get rid of this face down card because I don't know what it is, and I'm kind of scared of it, and it was skill drain. So good thing I did get rid of that, and then we drew into barrier. Well, we drew barrier, and this is basically all she wrote. This is 100% full combo. Even if I'm not able to kill this turn, there's nothing you can do because whatever you got on the board, I'm going to destroy it. If it's a monster with a activation, I'm negate it. If it's Radiance and it's a face down monster, face down card at the end of the your phase, end phase, I'm just going to destroy it. So all in all, he really should have just quit. But we ended up getting enough damage on board, and it was just back up 8200, and that's GG's. I love this deck, guys. I love it. It's such a good control deck, and the combo's not too long, it's not too short, you know what I mean? And it just does so much. Let's go to the next replay. And we're back. And we're going first. So what I like to do is, he max C's in the draw phase. We quickly ash that. I love seeing ash in my opening hand when I'm going first, because it's basically, there's nothing you can do to stop me. So we use pre-prep so we can get Savaris, just in case he had like a targeting effect. Wait, he doesn't. So this is basically GG's. We got our first turn, and even if he did, we had Trias to dodge the freaking Emperor. So anyway, we had two forms of dodging, and since we have so much card advantage and so many large cards in our hand, we're able to set up a full board. That's what we do. So we use Safari in the grave to get our odd eyes, pendulum grab on the board. So then we can go into Armando, play it indefinitely, because this is for call by the grave, pretty much cards. If we try to call by the grave, the Armando. So granted, I got called by the grave a couple times. I think probably like 2 times the whole time playing this deck, and one of them was a 60 card pile, which is kind of like, yeah. And we send him the favor, get rid of his ash by using freaking Maxi in the draw phase, and he Maxi'd me. I hate it. I completely hate it, but it's all good, you know. You can't really do something and get mad when somebody does it, right? So we end up getting our 2, get low on the film, and then we opt into going to the Radiance because we have 2 ritual monsters. That's two pops. So right now we're basically waiting for him to do something that we can get advantage from, and this is what we decided to do. So he ended up getting rid of both of those back in the beast in the opening, and he chained gruesome in there, so we know it's Yugioh. So we get rid of that, so that card cannot be activated again this turn. By far, it's a special summon activation, and he used gruesome to bring back in the beast. Yep, and he summoned out gruesome again, so he goes into goddamn unchained Lord Yama, and he gets back for 300 for summoning for an extra deck, and he ends his turn. Dude, that's all you got? That's the best you can do? Say hit me with your best shot, and that's all. That's the shot you had to hit me with. So we end up going to another low, so we can basically pretty much just OTK this turn. So we get prayers from the grave by using blessing. Use prayers to get rid of low, just in case you have anything in hand. This is basically to negate anything in hand. So I keep a low on the field. I keep that low on, and keep that army negate active. So now we have two army negates, and we get rid of that to make sure we have more than enough damage. Because I knew he was gonna do something dumb. So he get rid of Yama, and I'm thinking like, nah, he's trying to stall me out with attacks. So I just get rid of Yama, and he goes and put that in defense mode. I mean, escape unchained face down. So then we go into attacks. I didn't want him to stall the game anymore, so I just ended up destroying the Yama. He was gonna put in defense mode, so I didn't know what else he had. So it was best to destroy it. And let's go to the next replay. That's two Yugiohs. Granted, I went first and second, but you know my last one was a little but we good. And we're back. And we're going first, and we have all the cards we need. So let's do an ash bait. Just like clockwork. So bait the ash out, got the royal glow in hand. What can really stop us besides the maxi? So we're just going to go ahead and fast forward this because we're going to do the regular play. We're going to end up getting pendulum grab on the board with Mondo and yeah. And we're going to put the old man on board too, since we're going to have prayers already engraved. And this is basically like one of the best boards you can have. And mostly when it comes to this deck, you have to like pretty much, I didn't even get pendulum grab on board. I don't even know why. Oh, because I didn't want to get rid of Savars. That's kind of stupid. But anyway, go. This is one of the best boards you can build. And we go ahead and set the board. So boom. We got Savars on board. So this one basically negates a special summon. And I got Radiance on board. And I got rid of the freaking Super Heaven Semi card because I didn't want to deal with that and deal with their plays. So he's basically reaching for him. He have a spell card engraved now. Oh yeah, this is why I'm happy I got Savars on board. So we was able to get rid of Black Rose because it was a special summon from extra deck. So you're basically able to negate a Solemn Judgment negate from the extra deck if it's summoned properly. So if it's like Truchilla from Ice Barrier, when you destroy the Ice Barrier monster and they summon Truchilla, you cannot negate that because that's a monster effect. If it's an actual summon, then you're able to use Savars to negate the special summon and banish it. So I learned that by getting my junk destroyed a bunch of times, but since it's an actual summon, you're able to negate the actual summon for an extra deck. And I'm glad I was able to have that on the board, because if I wasn't, he would blew my whole board up, and I would have been able to get, no, I wouldn't even be able to do it because I used Mondo, and my board would have been clear. But I still have freaking Radiance on board, so I can still negate some stuff. And he basically, yeah, he's going off. So he used Grass is Greener, and basically, milled nothing. he milled a bunch of nothing. So you go Fairy Tale Snow, and all my cards are untargetable. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do nothing. You're gonna quit because, like, he knows that's game. But yeah, good GG's, but my boy, GG's my boy. And we're back, and this is the new deck that I'm running in Master. I played a few more Master rank battles because, yeah, I needed more content, and the videos I had I didn't think they was that good, so I'm like, you know what, we'll just get some new ones and get some variety of me going first and second. So this is what we end up getting. So standard, same thing. We put add Jogan, whatever shit called, kept Ghost Spell, add 1 Fallen Albaz, and we added Branded Fusion and 3 Super Polys. So the Super Polys were better than I expected. It saved me a few times, as you can see, like especially in the Labyrinth battle. I was able to like fuse off the last 2 cards, and thank God I had old man in hand, because if I didn't, then I'm pretty much I was able to grab something with barrier anyways. So I've been good regardless, as far as like adding the card in hand. But we basically was saved a few times with Super Poly, and then also the Runic battle. But yeah, in the extra deck we add Moon Dragon, Aurora. We added Mirror Jade just in case we have this on field, like the Fallen Albaz like in hand, and we get a summon out and just get rid of some stuff. Signified Dragon, and then we also added Loving Defender just in case we play Yugioh and they have this crazy board. We just super poly the whole thing through and through with their cards, so that's why I added that. But yeah, everything else is pretty standard. Oh yeah, Anaconda. But I appreciate all the support. Thank you. So I just came back from the field. As y'all know, I'm in the army. Me and my wife and kids is going to take a vacation, so I will upload videos, but it won't be with me commentating over them, because of course I'm not gonna bring my mic with me, and yeah, I think that's just bad business. It's like I'm not even bringing my PS5, so I think it would be like more focused on my kids and my wife versus, you know, trying to push out the video, because it's not, I won't say it took a long time to do these videos, but it would take a special amount of time to have a quiet hotel room, and my wife is up, so you know, we had to spend time with her just to record a video. I think it's not necessary, so I'm gonna leave my mic at home, and then we're gonna do it like that. But I will definitely push out videos. It will just not be commentated over it, and those videos usually do good anyway, so we'll be good. But thank you for all the support. Tell me what you like about the video, what you didn't like about the videos down below. Make sure you keep commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing, and we're gonna be good. Also, I'm gonna come out with that Black Myth video too. I've been commentating over them because some of them battles be pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie, man. And I think one of the battles I took like an hour, real time, because I had to keep going back. I'm up here reigniting my sparks and everything because I had to make a better build, and it took a long time. I think it was the big tiger, not the little tiger. It took me like almost an hour of real time me battling that junk to kill it. But yeah, I think that game is top tier. So we're gonna upload some stuff off that too, and hopefully that video does well too, so we can just, you know, continue to pump out videos. But thank you for all the support, and I'll see y'all when I get back, and we're gonna have some more videos. Cue the outro.